Okay, Chris Carter, all of your X-Files fans know you as a writer and a producer and a director, but tell us about the artwork. How long have you been doing art? How long have you been in this field?
I have to say, longer than the X-Files. I was an art major in college. Um, I put myself through college as a potter, production potter. I got paid for piecework, so I made literally tens of thousands of pieces of pottery. So I worked as a craftsman. That was sort of an extension of my art background. Yeah.
And so, how did you decide which pieces to show off here in downtown LA?
This is almost, except for two pieces, I think, this is almost everything that I have created, produced, whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
My favorite was the one called Typewriter, with at the bottom of the frame there's the typewriter, and then the branches coming out, and then you have the kind of images from the X-Files up
Yes.
above. What can you tell us about that piece?
Uh, yeah, they're all personal, and when people ask me to tell them the inspiration or the impulse or what went into them, I don't tell them purposefully because I want them to imagine what they might mean to me and why I made them. Yeah.
I could totally see you sitting at that typewriter, and my friend Michelle, who's helping me, she noticed all of the buttons had X's on them, which I
Yes.
didn't even notice.
It's funny. Yeah. Uh, it's each. It's funny. They don't. They aren't X Files pieces. There are very few that actually relate to the show, and that's intentional. That's on purpose.
The Ronald Reagan picture, I couldn't believe he's a fan of the show. I guess is he?
Not anymore.
He was.
uh, he was. They set a picture down in front of him, and they told him the truth about the truth is out there, and he wanted to personalize it, so he wrote it to me, and it's something that's one of my prized personal X Files possessions. Yeah.
It's not every day an ex-president, gives you a pat on the back like that.
It's not, and I've had run-ins with presidents since then. None of them have been as personal as that one.
There's another piece, the William the Rabbit, and obviously the name William comes up in the show a lot. What can you tell us about that one?
I can't tell you anything. I should say I won't tell you anything. Yeah.
The 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 feeling I got is that this rabbit travels the world with you and some other people.
That one. That's memorabilia. I didn't create that. Um, I'm sorry, I was confused. That was given to me by a fan who had sent it around the world, and that it's actually t- people have touched it, and it has touched them. Is, as you might imagine, it's completely unexpected. Did I ever expect to get something like that, or to generate something like that? No.
What can you tell us about the future of the X-Files? Is there going to be a spin-off or a
It's going to be a spin-off, I'm told. I had a nice conversation with a very talented guy named Ryan Coogler, who's made his mark in the movie world. He wants to reboot the show with a diverse cast.
and you give him your full embrace on that?
Yeah.
I can't wait to see it. What can you tell us about, what have you been up to since?
20th Century Fox, or Disney as it is now, doesn't want me to tell you that. So consider it to be top secret.
And after the X Files went off the air, what keeps you busy?
I surf a lot.
We saw some surfboards downstairs.
Yes, not on those surfboards, but those surfboards are a part of my life experience. I'm working on two different things that I'm very excited about, so maybe some projects will appear. I'm working on one with my wife which is really exciting. We've never worked together, or we only worked together once. We haven't worked together, I should say, not never. We haven't worked together since the 1980s, mid-1980s, when we wrote and produced a Disney Sunday movie together. Yeah.
What would you say is the best TV show in the past 10, 15 years? Does anything come to your mind immediately?
That is really hard because I'm really partial to Vince Gilligan's work. I think that Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul they're masterpieces for me, some of the best. And to know Vince is to appreciate what inspiration he's created them with a partner, and what just to know him is to know a multi-talented, original television creator.
Do you have a favorite episode of the X-Files of all time?
Someone asked me that, and I tell them no, I don't have a favorite. I have many favorites, some of mine, mostly of other people. The one that I consider to be among the most personal is the black and white one called The Postmodern Prometheus, and that came out of, I can't tell you where, but it's like one of those things where it comes from your unconscious.
I think the best one you ever did was Triangle. I could watch it over and over and over.
And it's amazing, that was inspired by Alfred Hitchcock, who made a movie where it did it in real time with movie tricks, but film tricks, but I wanted to do the same thing. That is an amazing episode to me, because you have to do television to right around 43 minutes, and 17 minutes are of station breaks and commercials and stuff like that. And so I had to do it in 43 minutes and 46 seconds, let's say. But I'm running all those shots together, and it's going to come out to exactly the length it wants to come out, because it's supposed to be beginning and ending in real time, because I used the film tricks to do that, and it came out exactly the length it was obligated to be. Yeah.
Well, final question. We're an awards website at Gold Derby, and David Nutter just got a Life Achievement Award. You were there.
The DGA Awards, yes.
Oh, I love that. What was going through your mind? Because he directed some of the best X-Files episodes of all time.
The 30-year mark was going through my mind, that we had been through so much together, that I was touched that he called me to, join him in celebration, that he gave such a heartfelt speech, that he's gone on to so much more than the X-Files. But he came to us as a seasoned director, because he had worked for Stephen Cannell before that. But he was young. He was really young, but it's like he was born to direct. Yeah.
Well, thanks for chatting with us today. We hope everyone comes down and sees the art exhibit.
I hope so too. I'm curious about people's impressions, and love it or hate it, I want to know what they're thinking.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.